Alright, so I got a little haul video for you guys of some things I bought. Something on Amazon, something at Grove, and some things at Walmart. So I randomly went into Walmart today. I did not expect to find these, but I thought they were cool, and I grabbed 3 of them. There's some other ones I could have grabbed. I just wasn't interested. There was one other one I was interested in, but I don't know. I just passed. I think it was Pollyanna. But they have these old classic books that were literally $1, and these are fully illustrated versions, as they and they're by the original authors, everything like that. So these aren't like new pressings with new writers or things like that. I know they sometimes do that with some of these classic stories. But you have The Adventures of Pinocchio, which I've never read. I've definitely heard things about, but I really love Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, so that got me interested for $1. You got Huckleberry Finn, and I grabbed this one because, let's be real, the way cancel culture works, these books aren't necessarily PC today, even though there is like a reason for the N-word uses in the book, but Mark Twain being a white writer, and it's a little bit weird. I definitely remember reading that in school, and I will tell you, the teachers were not very good at how they would read this to you, because they would just tell you to skip the N-word part without explaining why we shouldn't read that or make that understood, sort of thing. It's like, okay, if you're gonna read these books, we should explain context a little bit. Otherwise, don't read them at all. That's just my belief with that. But yeah, I grabbed that because I could see those maybe not being around too much longer. Not, I mean, I don't think they'll ever disappear. They're still a huge part of our culture, but just in the sense that you're probably going to see those less and less available and harder to find. Not impossible to find, just a little bit harder. And I got Oliver Twist because it was Charles Dickens, who's an incredible writer. And yeah, and it was like $1 for all those. Why not? And then I grabbed this off of Amazon. Upcoming series of reviews related to these. I'm going to do the Balto movies. I have the first one on Blu-ray, but I just want to get the 3-pack because I don't know why on Amazon when I looked, the 3-pack was cheaper than the 2-pack that had both of the sequels on it because there's 2 sequels. And the only reason I got interested in watching these is Saber Spark, a YouTuber I watched, did like an hour-and-a-half long video discussing these movies that made me go, ooh, I want to watch this now and see what this video is about. Yeah, and I watched it. It was interesting. It was a great video. But I want to watch Balto now, and hopefully I can get some new appreciation off of that video, and then I can talk about the sequels with you guys, because I've never seen the sequels. Not that I had a desire to before that video, but it did make me interested, so I was like, okay. So it's like $8 on Amazon. And then this one, it sold out on Grove, and it was on sale. It made me so mad when it sold out. But then I randomly was on Instagram. I never go on Instagram, just that's why it's not like linked in my videos or things like that. I just never use it. And every time I have followers who end up finding my Instagram, they send me some weird ass political shit that I don't really want to look at. But yeah, this was something I've been wanting for a while, and when it was that cheap, I was like, gotta grab it. And then it sold out, and then I randomly went on Instagram, and it was being advertised to me again, and I clicked the link, and it just happened to be available. Immediately went and purchased it. It was $5, and that is 16 candles. I love John Hughes. This is a John Hughes movie. It's a classic. At least I think this is John Hughes. Is it John Hughes? I forget. Whatever. This is a great edition of this movie because this is the Digibook edition. And I've been wanting this for a while. It was like $15, you know. And I think I passed. I was like, oh, I didn't have the money, and they'll probably do a 4K. And I still think they will do a 4K of this. This is Universal. I could see that happening. But there's also the part of me that's like, this edition is really cool. This Digibook, I do still kind of want it. So I will keep it if we get a 4K. I'll have this too. But it was like $5. It was like $5.50 with tax. Cool Digibook edition. It had a digital copy. That's I'm not gonna show you the code. Fuck! I just showed you the code. Well, hopefully no one saw. I'm gonna immediately use the code before I upload this video, so that way no one sees that. But yeah, it's got the movie in there. It's Digibook. Adds to my John Hughes collection. It's a great movie. So, $5. Great deal for that. And yeah, that's out of everything I've showed off in yesterday's video and today's video. That was the thing I was most excited about. Just really cool to have the digibook version of this. I've been wanting this for literally probably since 2019. So about 5 years now I've been wanting to get this. But sometimes it pays to wait because I would not have got this for $5, especially off of Amazon. Great deal. Absolutely excited to have that.